Hey everyone. Alright, so I get a lot of comments and a lot of messages and a lot of emails that are talking about my lips. And then I get a lot of questions asking how I take care of them, what kind of lip treatments I use, and just basic lip care questions. So I thought I would do a quick video that explains to all of you how I personally take care of my lips, and maybe you'll pick up a few tips and tricks along the way. So let's just go right ahead and get the tutorial started. Right now, I'm doing this video because my lips have dead skin on them, like dry skin. It's gross, but everyone pretty much gets it. I'm going to zoom in, which is going to be really, really gross, but that's like before. Gross. But yeah, I'm going to show you how I actually get rid of all of that, and I do it once a week. And then I'm also going to talk about how I moisturize my lips pretty much and do lip treatments. But the first thing that I'm going to mention is my lip treatments and how I do those. And pretty much it's not even really a treatment, it's just using petroleum jelly. It's very inexpensive. You can actually get it at dollar stores. You can get a little container of it, but a long time ago, I read, and then someone who's an esthetician confirmed it for me, but then again, it still could be false, but I found it works for me, so yeah, this is just what I do personally. It doesn't really have to, you don't have to do it pretty much, you can try it, but I'm not saying it's going to work for you because I'm not sure. But pretty much what I read is the more moisture or false moisture that you put on your lips, the more your body slows down and stops production of moisture in your lips. Now, so if you're using chapstick 20 times a day, you're putting it on and you're like, yeah, my lips are nice and smooth and moisturized and juicy, and you'll notice your lips probably get chapped fairly easily, or you're like, yeah, I'm putting on chapstick, and then 5 minutes later, yeah, I'm putting on chapstick. I used to be like that, and now I'll use chapstick maybe once throughout the day, and that's if my lips are feeling really stiff. But pretty much the way that I combated that is in the morning after I would brush my teeth and I still had moisture on my lips, I would just take a little bit of petroleum jelly and then rub that on my lips to lock in the moisture, and then I'd go all day without using chapstick or anything like that, and then at night after I would brush my teeth I would do the same thing. And I did this for a week, and after that week, my lips have never gone back. I never really get chapped lips anymore, unless you count this as chapped lips, but again, this is just dry skin, and I refuse to lick my lips right now, because if I do, it won't look as bad as it does. But, yeah, this is, the worst it gets, and that's, nothing compared to what it used to be. My lips don't feel stiff anymore. When you get chapped lips, your lips feel really stiff. I don't get that anymore. My lips always feel hydrated. It's just when I have the dead skin, they just don't look that great. So, on top of doing that in the morning and night and not using anything during the day, like I mentioned, once a week I do something to get rid of the dead skin, and that's I just use a lip scrub. And again, very, very inexpensive, because I use the #1 beauty essential in the world for centuries, and that's this extra virgin olive oil. Now, like I said, this stuff has been around for centuries. It's used in many different beauty products, but on its own, it has many great uses. It's a good moisturizer. It barely ever affects the skin, so it's really great for people with sensitive skin. It's great for your hair, your nails, your hands, and your lips. So what I do, and I'm going to do it on camera, is I just take the extra virgin olive oil, and then this is just granulated sugar, and I use these little guys. These are little dampen dishes. You can get them from Sally's Beauty Supply. They're for nails for acrylics, but it's 79 cents, and it's perfect for mixing pigments and airbrush makeup and all that stuff. But I just take the extra virgin olive oil and pour it in a dish. You don't need that much. You probably don't even need this much. I just poured it in. But then I just take my finger and I dip it in, and then I apply this all over my lips. But I'm kind of messy with it. It doesn't matter. But now I'm actually going to let this sit for 10 minutes. And the reason I'm going to let it sit is because it's going to loosen up all of that dead skin and soften it up, so that way when I actually go in to do the scrub part, it'll actually just rough right off, and I won't have to worry about really trying to get it off. So it's going to be a little bit more gentle on my lips. and then it's just making the job easier. Okay, that's been on my lips for pretty much 10 minutes now. You can see most of it absorbed into my lips, so that's going to help with hydration. But now I'm just going to take what I have left of the olive oil and my sugar. Then I'm going to mix them. I just poured a little bit of the olive oil in with the sugar. Take my little spatula, and I'm just going to mix this up to make a paste out of it. But now that's mixed, I have a nice paste. You can see it doesn't really move around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an old toothbrush, and I'm going to dip this into the paste. And then I'm actually just going to, like you can see I have some on there, I'm just going to rub this on my lips, and that's going to scrub off the dead skin. I don't know if I'm going to show this on camera or not, but yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. And before I actually moisturize them, I'm just going to zoom in again so you can see the difference. But yeah, you can see just based off of that, they look a lot better. You can see they actually look like they're nice and hydrated right now just by taking off all that like dead, flaky skin. And then just to moisturize them after I scrub, I just dip my finger back in some of that olive oil, and then I just apply a tiny amount. That's actually all I do to take care of my lips. You can see there's not that much, doesn't take that long, and it's fairly cheap. So yeah, hope this is helpful to some of you, and until my next video, I will talk to all of you soon. Bye.